What's up, everybody? So on my last video I showed you guys how to develop film, and when you go into the darkroom you have to load the film onto the spool or the reel. One of my friends commented that I didn't show that. Obviously it was in the darkroom, but you know, Eddie Spaghetti, we're gonna make you a little happier today. So basically all you do, you're gonna pop open your film. So I have an empty film canister right here. All right, so you have this film spool, right? After you pop it off, and you're in the darkroom. This is totally in the dark. Don't do this in the light or you're gonna f up your film. When you pop it out, you kind of wanna make sure that it's still taut, and you'll be able to feel with your hands where this is. The first thing that you're gonna do is grab a pair of scissors, which you should already have in the darkroom. You got your film spool out. You're gonna feel for this little groove right here, and then you're gonna cut it right at the groove. Right? You can just toss that. Put your scissors back down, and now your film will be like this. And you can feel this in the darkroom. So then the best way I think to roll it is face down like this. You grab your film spool, and in the light you can kind of practice because you can see these ball bearings here. That's where you want to lead the film into. So what I normally do is I'll have this kind of stationary on the ground, and the best thing to do is, so you're going to want to line it up with these. So normally what I do is like kind of cradle it like this, and then I'll just, in the darkroom, you know, feel this, right? You push it forward, and the way you can tell is that it's gonna snag on these ball bearings. Once you feel it snag on the ball bearings, I actually will hold this up higher and let the film spool fall. So it's in here, and you can tell because of the grooves that you got it in the hole. You got it in the little sheet. So now this will fall, and you just go back and forth. Really simple. Don't do that. So you mess it up. Really simple. Now it'll start to do this right here. And my best thing is put a pinky under there. Whoop. It goes right in. It's like a little lead. And you basically just keep doing this. It'll get a little messy. Keep in mind, you cannot see this, so you're feeling this all in the dark. You can check to make sure your film's still on by kind of pressing right here and making sure that it's, you know, going into these two slots right here. You should be able to feel it. And then when you get to the end of the roll, it's always gonna spool up. It's always gonna spool up at the end like this. You just keep going, man. You just keep turning it. It'll just keep rolling. Then you'll get to this part. This is the very, very end. This is the very end of your film roll. So it's super clean, it's all uniform. You don't have any crinkles. If you have any crinkles, you gotta go in and like try and push them out, or you have to pull it off and redo it. Pulling it off and redoing it while you're in the dark is pretty difficult, so I would say just try and push it back in, or push it, you know, until you get it. Or you can even sometimes just do this a couple times, and it'll resolve itself by just rolling over itself. But when you get to this point, you grab your trusty scissors again, you feel for the end of this, end of the spool, and you just do one clean cut. Boom. End of the roll. You can just flatten this, and you're good to go. You can roll it a couple times, and look at that. It's all good to go. Do that to another roll. Usually this takes me about 5 minutes. I've gotten pretty good at it, I feel like. You grab your Patterson tank, grab your other, this would have film on it. You put it inside of the Patterson tank, like so. And obviously you have another one with film on it. You put it on the spool, and then it's time to develop. And that's it. That's how you load your film onto the spool. If you guys have any questions, make sure to comment them down below, and go watch my video on how I was developing film at home. I've actually started to develop all of my film at home now, so yeah, it's pretty fun. And you're welcome, Eddie Spaghetti.